very seasoned. Everything around me moving, like bachata. Usher told me do it my way, Frank Sinatra. Been a shotter, been locked in with my cotters. Now I got them raving how I'm big on lines. Hello, de nata. Sheesh. On God, I'm a dog, bro. Need a clergy collar, dodging fleas from you, dog.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one in the NFC, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Washington Commanders. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go!
To throw right away is Howell. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, playing his stature, he won't just be single-covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing here, Howell. Short throw to the tight end, Thomas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A give up the middle to Gibson. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Now Howell. He's got it to Gibson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
At the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's up in it after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. 3rd and 5. 30 now to throw off the play action. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for the Commanders' touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3-and-out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Ayuk goes in motion. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. Purdy on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now throwing on 1st down here. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Being chased out left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. He'll get this to about the 38.
Chase Young on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Commanders 14, 49ers nothing.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Purdy off the play fake. And his throw here is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, San Francisco.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. McCaffrey running up the middle. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 9. Now a give right side McCaffrey. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in. On
the ground, McCaffrey. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. 4th down try. Here's Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Charlie Warner, a 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
19 Tiger. Let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So finally, a 1st down run. The offensive line has got to feel a whole lot better about themselves, because I think they were starting to wonder, were we ever going to solve this defense and be able to do what we like to do, which is run the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Gibson again. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Powell out of the shotgun. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 67 yards. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Play action, now Purdy.
This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 28 yards.
And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Extra point try now for Moody.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Commanders 21, 49ers 14.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now they go play action with Howell.
Taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
One last shot before the break. Howell. These guys run back out of the backfield.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. They've called this number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as...
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Back to throw, Purdy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Overall, I'd have to say that's just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Gets around him. He gets him a little over half of what they need, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. Give them 18 on the play. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. First down, here's Mitchell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go play action here. Purdy he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Montez Sweat picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Purdy looking to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Purdy, big 4th down play. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open and a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. So here we go, 4th down, Howell. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Purdy now to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Purdy. That is caught. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So first and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Once more, Gibson.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
You got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Here's 1st down.
19,
A give up the middle to Gibson.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Just over 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd down. Howell going to audible to something else.
check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Hut, hut.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll run with Gibson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that was ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
Close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.